Some very interesting and important words by il Presidente Jerry Cardinale. Some important declaration, guys. Not only about the current Classifica, the situation with the Scudetto. He talked about the medical staff and all the injuries. He talked about the importance of Ibra. Guys, Ibra is not simply a father or brother figure to these players. He has a big role in this upcoming Milan, in the future of Milan. He talked about the new stadium and he talked about upcoming changes, because there will be changes, guys. The way he spoke today, it's undeniable. He is not happy with the current situation and things are not going to go forward the way they are right now. So before we unpack everything and we look at everything and talk about everything, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. And let's start right away with Ibra. I think originally a lot of people thought that Ibra was hired to be sort of that father figure for the players, that figure that Maldini was, close to the players, talking to the players. And although that might be part of his role, that will not be his main role, guys. And Jerry Cardinale said it, Ibra will be the voice of ownership at Casa Milan, at Milanello, and not simply a father figure. And so not Scaroni, not Furlani, not Mokanda, Ibrahimovic, guys. He will be the top dog at Milanello and at Casa Milan. He said it, who else better than Ibra? His winning mentality, the way he loves Milan, the way he knows Milan. Nobody currently at Milanello or at Casa Milan know Milan better than Ibra. Those were his words. That was his words. Guys, Ibra is top dog. Top dog. And Ibra said it. He goes, Cardinale made him an offer he couldn't refuse. And he also said that important and painful decisions were coming up, that they're going to have to change things for next season. Jerry Cardinale spoke about it as well. He is not happy with the current Classifica, the fact that Milan is so far off of the Scudetto race. He said it. He wants Milan to compete every season. He wants Milan to be one of the top teams. I think, of course, he knows that means that he's going to have to spend money on some players, because if you don't spend money on players, you can't be the top. You can't be top dog if you don't spend. And in that part of the discussion came in the stadium, because just like most Italian teams, Milan doesn't have a own stadium, and this is why they want to build the new stadium, a Milan only stadium. That will provide more money for the club, a bit like the English teams have. And so that's an important objective for him as well. He talked about the staff in general. Like I mentioned, he wasn't happy with the current situation, that changes were coming. That probably means Pioli. The fact that Pioli is having a good season point-wise, if you want. It's one of the best seasons that Milan has had point-wise. The fact that they're so far off the pace, guys, with Inter. Of course, Inter having a fantastic season, but the stacco is too big. It's too big. He wants Milan to be better. He talked about the medical staff and all the injuries. He said that it was unacceptable to have so many injuries. It was unacceptable to buy players, to pay players, and not have them play a single game because of injuries. He goes, it's not happening. That's not what we want. And changes will be made in that department as well next season for sure. And so lots of interesting comments by the president. Of course, like I said, if you're a fan, you're hoping that means that Milan will keep their big players and that Milan will spend money on getting new talent. I think I've said it before. Milan doesn't necessarily have to spend $100 million on one single player. But Milan needs to invest on good players that will give good results. And that doesn't necessarily mean young players. Like, look at what Inter has done, right? Picking the right players for this team. The Çalhanoğlu's, the Thurams, the Pavars, the Acerbis, players that will fit the system, give them that experience, and make them a better team. To me, that's the way I see it, because you can have all the youngsters you want in the world, you can have all the talent in the world. You need that experience. You need that experience for the big games. You need that experience for the important games. And these types of players help the youngsters develop. And that's what Cardinale wants. That's what Milan wants. They want youngsters that can develop, that can get better. But you need to be able to surround these players with good leadership, good experience. And I think this is what Milan is lacking this season. So let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe. Jerry Cardinale, Ibra, guys, Ibra is going to be very important. Let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe.